Hello and welcome back. It is Kyle, and today is Friday, June 28th, 2024. We are 77 days out from our trip. Super exciting. But first, I need to apologize again because my upload schedule has been messed up due to technical issues that I am trying to figure out. I gave up yesterday. My Wednesday video did not go up until Thursday because it got stuck on waiting, whatever the heck that means, when uploading it to YouTube. And then my Thursday video also got stuck and I didn't notice it until this morning. And by then I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna delete it and start fresh. So I don't know what the waiting means. It normally goes waiting and uploading, and I don't know the order that it does those in. But if any of you out there know what makes it stay stuck in waiting, it was stuck in waiting from my Wednesday video for well over 12 hours and did not get a single percentage of the way done. So if any of you know what that is or why that is, let me know, because it's stupid. But yeah, so that's why I didn't have a video for yesterday, because I didn't know I didn't have a video that went up last night until I woke up this morning. And by then I'm like, screw it, because my Wednesday video didn't end up going up until Thursday afternoon anyways. So I was like, whatever. I was just fed up. But for those of you who missed it, I have started a new fasting regimen because I need to get serious, and fasting is the easiest way for me to stick to any sort of weight loss routine. I found a guy on TikTok who had a YouTube channel, and I went to his YouTube channel and I subscribed to that as well. He goes by the YouTube channel of Finally Fasting, and he's been fasting off and on for years. But this year, or towards the end of last year, he started fasting again, and he did a short fast to get himself back into fasting, see if he could handle it again. Then he did a slightly longer, like the first fast was around, I want to say 48 hours. Maybe it's 36 hours, 36, 48 hours, somewhere around 2 days. The second fast was a little bit longer, like 65, 75 hours, something like that. And then he started what he kept doing for, basically still does, is a 90-hour rolling fast. And I know 90 hours is a weird number because it's not easily divisible by the number of hours in a day, but it worked for him, so I'm going to attempt to copy that as well. Anybody who's been following this channel for a while knows that I've done fasts before, but the problem I've run into is I try to do just one extended fast, like super long fast, and then crap happens and you end up having to break the fast. So this, I have done numerous fasts, just not back to back, that were 90 plus hours, lots of 100-hour fasts, and I normally do not struggle doing them, but like I said, I have not ever done multiple back-to-back before. So the game plan is doing a 90-hour fast, a 90-plus hour fast, and then having one refeeding window that's a couple hours long. How that will look, it'll change depending on where we are. That might be one meal that lasts half an hour. It could be a lunch and supper that lasts over a 4-hour window. It all depends on how things break down. But it's fairly fluid, while still maintaining some rigidity to the plan. Now, with that being said, there's already a hiccup in the plan because my mom wants to have a cookout on July 6th for the holiday, and she wants me to do the smoking all the meat and stuff for it, which means I will probably participate in eating that day, but I don't know where that falls in the 90-hour rotation. As of right now, my first 90-hour fast started at just before 8 o'clock on Wednesday. We're going to call it 8 o'clock, but it started technically just before 8 o'clock on Wednesday night, and so that'll get done somewhere around 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday the 30th. And then we'll eat one meal. I'll probably eat supper for that, so I'll fast all the way until supper. I won't end it at 3 o'clock, but I'll end it, closer to 6 or 7, whatever time we eat supper, and then start the next fast up. Well, with Sunday being the 30th, that means 90 hours from there will take us to Thursday, somewhere on Thursday, maybe Friday, but Thursday is the 4th, Friday is the 5th, Saturday is the 6th. So I would only be roughly 48 hours into my fast on the 6th. But with him, with Finally Fasting, he made a point of saying that it doesn't necessarily matter how long your fast is, as long as you get right back on. So if you need to break the fast earlier, then just break the fast so you can do what you need to do, and then start the fast back up right afterwards. So I think that's what I'll end up doing for this, is doing the fast up until whatever time we eat for that on the 6th, break the fast to eat, and then start the fast up again and just count it as one of the rolling fasts, and it just didn't go the full 90 hours. But the goal is to go at least 90 hours every time, with rare exceptions, and that being a holiday would be a rare exception. And I want to do this all the way up until our trip, which, like I said at the beginning, 77 days away from our trip. So 77 days of fasting, technically 79 days of fasting because I started it 2 days ago. We'll say 78 because I started in the evening. 78 days of fasting. On average, when I fast, I think I end up losing on average about a pound a day over the course of a long fast. In the beginning, I lose a crap ton of weight quick. Like in one day I can lose 5 pounds of fasting. But on day 2 of the fast, I'm only going to lose like 2 pounds, something like that. But over the course of time, if I can average 1 pound a day, that would put me down to 77 pounds. But I'm not planning on that. I'm planning on averaging half a pound a day, which would still put me at almost 40 pounds down. And that would put me just under 300 pounds. So that would be awesome. I would love to see more than a half a pound a day on average. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see a pound a day on average and lose 70 plus pounds between now and July. But realistically, I don't think that's a very feasible goal to attain. But again, if it happens, we'll celebrate by going on a cruise. Woohoo! We're going to go on a cruise no matter what. But any reason to celebrate is a good reason to celebrate. On the cruise, on the trip, I am not going to do any sort of dieting on that trip. I am giving you a heads up now. When I am on vacation, I do not care. I am going to eat anything and everything that looks good. I'm going to drink as much pop as much water, as much alcohol as I want. I'm not a big alcohol drinker, so it won't be much alcohol. But milkshakes, you name it, I'm gonna drink it and enjoy myself, because these trips are few and far between, and holding back just so you can hit some generic weight is not the right way to have fun. I can always lose weight again if whatever I put on during the cruise, and I will definitely put on weight during the cruise, don't get me wrong. Hopefully it's not like 50 pounds, but you know, if I put on 10 pounds during the week-long cruise, so be it. But yeah, so with that, I'm gonna go and let you go. I'm gonna go in. I do have a slight headache from caffeine withdrawal, but I am, how far am I? I am almost 48 hours into the fast. I think, might be over that. If it started on Wednesday, all of Thursday, yeah, almost 48 hours into the fast. About 8 o'clock tonight will be 48 hours. And honestly, I don't feel hungry at all. My stomach growled a little bit today. I've been drinking a bunch of water, and that's all I've had is water. But I do have a slight headache from the caffeine withdrawal, because I did go from drinking Mountain Dew all the time to straight up quitting cold turkey. So I don't recommend doing that. I recommend weaning yourself off first. But cold turkey works better for me. So with that said, I will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Bye-bye.